Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. I'm really sorry, but your spread is out. I spent 29, I did it with a sign yesterday, and it's so frustrating when it happens. On Mavavi, I have to click down on the microphone I'm going to use. And what happened was, I had turned the microphone off because it has this funny reverberating noise if you leave it on. And I thought, okay, right, ready to start recording. Started recording, shuffled everything on screen, forgot that I needed that reverberating noise before, just to know that the mic was on. It wasn't on. Spent 29 minutes recording your video, only to find the freaking mic wasn't on. Never mind. Okay, it's out. It'll make it shorter anyway. I'm not going through another 29 minutes recording the video, I'm afraid. So this is probably going to be about 10-15 minutes on this reading. But you'll get all you need to know for the reading, okay? So this is a general reading. You guys will already have a love reading up, two love readings up. One kind of for couples or people that are going through relationship difficulties. That's called the love and relationships reading. And the other one is for people who are single, strictly single. This is a general reading for February 2018, Scorps, okay? So you guys are showing us the Two of Cups in the reverse. The Two of Cups in the reverse reflects somebody who's had a disagreement. You might have broken a contract, some form of a promise here, but I think that this is you guys possibly not being an alliance. All right, I don't see you're in agreement, and it's because of the Temperance energy. I think that you're not agreeing to having to manage a project. You won't agree to this. You don't want to agree to having to take on the sole responsibilities in a situation here, because the Temperance card means to have to manage and put things together. You know, so this could easily show up for, say, a project manager or somebody who's in charge of getting things put together and getting things put out there. So I think that you guys, as the Two of Cups in the reverse, Scorpio, are not agreeing to the Temperance energy, having to take sole responsibility for some of you guys for a project that you're going to have to manage, possibly on your own. The reason for this is because in your foundation, Scorpio, you've got the Sun in the reverse. And I think that you are unhappy because with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I've got this down to you guys feeling a lack of independence. So when you get the Nine of Coins in the upright, Scorpio, this is all about somebody, you know, it's about a lady that lunches, okay? This lady, Scorpio, is able to go out there and, you know, she's earned her money. She's really comfortable. She's able to live really, really comfortably, go out, have a good time, go to spas, go on holiday. It's a leisure card as well as the Nine of Coins in the upright. In the reverse, so this is somebody who has a lot of free time as well. And it might be there is a sense of unhappiness because you don't have the freedom with the Nine, because the Nine of Coins in the reverse can easily mean that you don't have the freedom that you once had. It might be financial freedom. It might be literally living freedom, because the Nine of Coins in the upright can mean that somebody lives independently. In the reverse, Scorpio, this can be that you have to sell your flat and you got to go and move in with family or friends. So I feel that there is a certain sense of unhappiness here, and I think that this is something to do with maybe your, whatever this is here, it's impeaching on your living standards. It's impeaching on your, you know, your ability to have that leisure time, to have the time where you can go out and do the things that you want to do and enjoy yourself. And I think that whatever this is here, this non-agreement where you, I don't think you're agreeing to having to manage something here in February 2018, Scorpio, because it's impeaching. It's making you unhappy that you're having to, with this Nine of Coins in the reverse, give up your freedom. You don't have enough time to do the things that you want to do with the people that you love, for example. And as a result of that, I do feel that there has been a blow up with this Tower card. So I think that you guys in the recent past may have lost your temper. And I think you've lost your temper because somebody is not willing to compromise with you. There's a Four of Coins dude showing here. So Four of Coins dude, it could be a middle management type of individual. They're not top boss, but they're middle management, like a supervisor type of thing. But this person, when you get the Four of Coins, this is quite a mean individual, and they're uncompromising, the Four of Coins individuals are. So this person won't be interested in giving any leeway, or they're not interested in helping you to find a solution. They're kind of like, well, no, that's what's on the road. And this would be the type of person that you'll say, look, I've been working 12-hour shifts over a 6-day period. Can I have Sunday off? I'm really tired. I cannot work a 7th-day 12-hour shift. And this person will go, no, I'm not going to change the shifts around. They are what they are. That's it. So I think that you've had a blow up with the Tower card at somebody who's not compromising with you and not understanding that you cannot manage all of whatever this is on your own. You need the help, basically, Scorpio. But somebody around you isn't compromising with you. They're not understanding that you're tired, or you're not getting the time or the leisurely or the leisure or the recovery time that you need in order to do whatever this is effectively, whether this is working for someone or looking after a family or whatever it is. Your challenge is being relieved of all of these duties, because you've got an Eight of Pentacles here, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about having to work. It's all about focusing completely on the work, Scorpio. So I see you guys focusing completely on work, but that's the challenge, because I think you guys do want your freedom. You need a change in this. Now, the Judgment card, when it shows up, it can say, but there has to be a radical change, because I need my freedom. I need to be released. Remember, the Judgment card, we use certain words with release, relief, breath of fresh air. This is, if you look at the people here, they were once dead. Now they're alive, and they're coming up for air. It's finally a relief coming up. So you guys, all of this stayed energy of the Eight of Pentacles in your challenge position, well, you want to be relieved of that. That's the challenge. You can't be relieved of this continuous working the grindstone, day in, day out, having to work, manage a lot of duties. And I think it's getting on your nerves, Scorpio. I can see a blow up happening here, because there are people around you who aren't compromising, and there are people around you who are not, they don't seem to be empathic to your needs. Four of Coins would never show an empathic individual. This person's too self-serving to be empathic. I think around you there's somebody who's not empathic, and they're not understanding enough to your plight, Scorpio. And I think that's what's really getting you down, which is why the energies around you guys will be the moon. I think that you will be, with this moon card, uncertain. It might be as well, because I think I'm going to read this two ways, because what I'm looking at is somebody who looks very concerned. And I think that for some of you guys, the energies around you are that with the moon energy, you're going to be very concerned and very anxious, for some of you guys, that somebody is going to try and put more work on you. Because I can see the person here on this Two of Coins, Two of Wands, they're offering you the world. So it's almost like they're offering you everything. They're pouring more in. They're giving more. And it's like you're concerned with the moon. You're saying, you know what, I can't take any more. So there's concern that all you're going to get is more and more and more and more. And this won't just be from your immediate colleagues or immediate people that work with you, but people from even afar, because this looks like an afar traveller to me. For some of you guys, it will be the energies around you as a result of all of this energy will be, for the month, well, deep concern again. Because it might be that you guys are, well, there's a dilemma card. Moon card means dilemma. So I see the energies around you feeling in a dilemma, because you have two options potentially that you could go with. And one of those options could be, well, I don't know. I mean, you know, do you leave a job or do you leave something because the pressure is on? There's two options, however you want to look at it. Doesn't necessarily mean, oh, well, I'm just going to fuck off and leave this situation. I think that you're in a dilemma, because the Two of Wands is also a dilemma. So the similarity between the moon and the Two of Wands could be dilemma. I think that the energies around you guys is to be in a dilemma as to what position, what route you take in this situation. How the dilemma is, how do I resolve this situation? The most likely outcome, Scorpio, for the month of February 2018 concerning this situation is the High Priestess. You need to use your intuition with this High Priestess to give you the insight that you need with the Hermit. Take from her in order to develop the insight that you need. What does your intuition strongly tell you that you need to do in terms of this situation? Instead of having a blow up, because somebody is not willing to compromise with you in terms of the workload that you've got, Scorpio. Is there anybody else, for example, that you can speak to about this? What does your intuition tell you with the High Priestess? Because your intuition with the High Priestess will act as a guide towards what it is that you need to do with the Hermit. It will act as a way to find the solution with the Hermit energy. Hermits can also mean solutions, finding solutions. Because look, whenever you get a Hermit, and what I found with the Tarot is whenever that Hermit is facing into this, it's telling you need to seek it. So for some of you guys, you need to seek, you need to follow, because the lamp is what the Hermit is following. So you need to follow your intuition, okay, concerning this situation. And for some of you guys, you might need to seek information from an oracle. When I say an oracle, I mean like in everyday terms, a really wise person. High Priestesses can be really wise individuals, because they are privy to all sorts of information. So it might be that you need to seek an oracle somewhere that is privy to all sorts of hidden information. For example, if somebody's saying you got to work X amount of hours, you got to do this, you got to do that, and you're like, I'm tired, I can't do it, and they're like, well, I'm not going to compromise with you, then maybe there is something in your contract that says you don't need to do it. Or maybe you can seek information from somebody that's higher up, i.e. the high priestess, somebody you might not know that well, but has a wealth of information, a plethora of information as to whether you need to do this or do that. You need to seek the information. It's either from intuition from yourself, or it's from somebody who holds a lot of knowledge in terms of this situation. Could be a boss, for example. Anyone that's got the information that you need that can sort this situation out. Because coming in, you guys are going to deal with more work. There's going to be more responsibility heaped on you, Scorpio. Because you've got a Seven of Wands showing up there. Now, the Seven of Wands can show all of these people down here, they're saying, give it to me. They're saying, give me. Help me. Give me your time, Seven of Wands man. And he's saying, no, I can't do any more. I'm tired. So with all of this extra responsibility, that is all of the extra demands, let's say, Scorpio, that's being demanded of you in February 2018, you're going to need to find a way with the Seven of Cups energy to put these things into order. You're going to need to find a way to sort out what it is that you're going to do, what it is that you're going to put first, and what it is that you're going to put to the back burner. All right, you're going to need to find a way to put all of this energy into order, because coming in, you guys are going to be finding yourself to be rather happy, Nine of Cups. And you know why? Because I think you found a shortcut with that Seven of Coins in the reverse. Seven of Coins in the upright means that you have to wait. So you have to play the long game with the Seven of Coins in the reverse, in the upright, because you're waiting for all of the seeds that you've planted to show results. In the reverse, this can be a shortcut. It means that you don't have to play the long game, and instantaneously the results are found. So I feel that you guys are feeling happy because you found a shortcut to the situation. Your fears might be the Page of Swords. Possibly finding out with that Page of Swords, because Page of Swords is a truth teller, that maybe the situation hasn't been completely resolved with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So it will be that, you know, you think that you found a shortcut, but it will be like, oh, fuck, I've just found out. I've just found out that I didn't do this, or I didn't do that, or that was going to take more time, or this was going to... And that'll be the fear that things aren't completely, or it could be with the Page of Swords, arguments, or, you know, somebody telling you with the Page of Swords, or receiving news with the Page of Swords, that actually there are more things that you need to deal with, and that you didn't quite find a strategical way to get out of this situation. However, I do feel that in the outcome, Scorpio, what will happen, and it's good, is that you guys are going to avoid the Seven of Swords having to worry about future projects, because the Three of Wands is future, Eight of Wands can be projects, Seven of Swords can be to avoid, because you've found a very good strategy. So you guys find a strategy. You're finding a strategy in order to avert worrying about future projects coming in. You guys are going to find a strategy. You're going to find a way to solve an issue here in February 2018, Scorpio. Absolutely bloody brilliant reading. Yes, there are little tinges of shit. What do we do? I can see that in the reading. I can see some of you guys are kind of like, and you're going to have to consult someone. It's either you're going to have to rely on your intuition with that High Priestess as the most likely outcome, with that Hermit rely, because it's this Hermit is the light. His light is shining towards the High Priestess. So he's seeking knowledge from a High Priestess. It's either from yourself that you're going to have to rely on the intuition, seek your own intuition, seek your own counsel. She's a counselor as well, remember. Or you're going to have to seek information from somebody who's in the know, somebody who's got more knowledge than you do on how you solve this issue. But I do believe that you guys are going to solve this issue in February 2018. It looks like there's a bit of a conundrum going on here, and I do feel that you guys are feeling that you're in a bit of a conundrum, because I do see, Scorpio, that you are overly burdened. I think that you guys are overly burdened by many, many demands that are being made on you, but you just need to find a way to put things into order, okay? And you will do, because you're going to be happy that you've found a shortcut, and as a result of that, you find a way to avert worry in terms of future projects, okay? Brilliant, brilliant reading. Sorry, didn't go on for 29 minutes this time. I just had to cut it right down and just get to the key points, because I couldn't go through another 29 minutes of recording this. But yeah, that's your reading for February, your general reading, Scorps, for February 2018. Thanks ever so much. Enjoy your love readings, and I'll speak to you soon. I might be back with some mid-months. I'll see. Take care. Bye-bye.